Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Sienna Otu. I'm a food photographer based in Lagos, Nigeria. And if you're new here on this channel, I vlog about my life basically, and that is my family, the things I love, and of course my career as a food photographer. This video has been a long time coming, and I thought to stop procrastinating and just get it out. I believe that it can inspire somebody here. And so a few weeks ago, I was contacted to photograph jazzy burgers. Yes, the popular jazzy burgers that are quite pricey, but worth every penny. Yes, because I have tasted it and I know it is richer than the regular burgers you have around. So I was contacted to photograph jazzy burgers, and it was a very good moment for me because I really wanted to have that. But before then, let me tell you guys how I was able to get myself in front of that company to be able to be hired. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would remember where I did a video of shooting their burgers. Just to show that. And that first one was not a paid gig. It was just me shooting my shots, basically. So I think it was in January or so. I told my husband that I would like to photograph jazzy burgers. And he was like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So my plan was to just buy one of their burgers. If you know the brand well, then you would know that I think one of their burgers is like 12,000 or so. My plan was just to buy one of their burgers and just photograph it. First, photograph it, then eat it to see what the fuss is all about. And he was like, you cannot buy just one, or you have to buy two. I mean, if you want to photograph burgers, then of course you know that the scene has to look good. So buy two, buy their biggest, buy their bestseller, and all of those things. He said, okay, don't worry. I know you don't want to spend too much money. I would support you. He gave me some money, and then once he said I will support you, that's all I needed. I mean, it's not like I didn't have the money to buy, but there's something about just having someone say, you see, I will add my money, so we'll do it. So it didn't look like a huge deal anymore. I stopped talking myself out of it, because there's one thing about me that you guys have to know. It's a negative trait. Whenever I want to do something, I find a way to talk myself out of it. So I'm grateful that I have a partner that he knows when those things start to come up, and then he finds his own way of talking myself back into something that of course will be of benefit to me. I didn't know that they would contact me for this shoot. I was just shooting my shot. At the best I was expecting was, oh, he would repost it on his page, and I will get my brand in front of more people that want to hire me. It's just what I was expecting. So it wasn't like, oh, you're going to hire me to shoot for your burger brand, because I know they already have pictures on their website. So that wasn't even my aim. So I sent them a DM, downloaded not a DM. I got to the Jazzy Burger page. I got the app on my phone, and I sent him my orders. It was swift. Before you know it, the burgers arrived, and I set up and I shot. So because I knew that I wanted to make content that they could share on their page, I vlogged the entire process, from receiving the burger to the setting up to the shoots to tasting it after the shoot and everything. So it was planned and everything. So at the end of the day, I edited the video. I shot the burgers. My husband helped me for some shots. The action shot where I had to sprinkle the sesame seeds on the burger buns and all of those things. So he helped me for some shots. And then I actually went to Pinterest first and foremost to get some inspiration. I saw some shots and then I thought to myself, oh, I could recreate these shots for their brand. And I know for burgers, yeah, something dark and moody always makes the burger stand out, not your regular white background shot. So I was able to reproduce a lot of those images, and then some came out well, some didn't come out so well. So I just picked the ones that came out well and I edited it and I posted the reel. Amy Sehene was food photographer based in Lagos, so I decided to buy the famous Jazzy burger so that I could devour, photograph it, and this is how it went. So I got the app and I ordered for double grilled chicken and double crunchy chicken. Guys, I was so excited, I couldn't wait for it to arrive. When I got the call from the delivery company, I ran downstairs and these are the burgers. It looked good, it was well packaged in such a way that it didn't spill and it still arrived intact, so it was perfect for what I wanted to do. I didn't need to style so much because again it looked good. So this is me, 2 light setup, and I can't wait to show you guys the images. So I put up the reel on my page and I waited. A lot of my followers, God bless you. If you're on my Instagram and you saw that video and you tagged Don Jazzy, God bless you, because a lot of my followers just went, they tagged him. Of course, I invited him as a collaborator on the video. So of course he would see, because I noticed that he was really accepting collaborators on his page. That was also a motivation for me to do it. When I put up the reel, I sent him an invite as a collaborator for that post. And I waited. So I think I posted it around, was it 11? Yeah, 11 a.m. And the thing is, he's getting a lot of people asking to be collaborators. So I wasn't sure that he would even see my posts, you understand? But I waited and people kept tagging him. And then my husband went out. I just went on with my day. I was just like, okay, I've done it. People have seen it. So that's all. I think at around 2 p.m., I now saw his comment under the video that I posted. I was like, oh, wow. And from there, he now accepted my invitation to be a collaborator. And that means my post now appeared on his page and the likes started coming in, the views started coming in. I was like, so I now called my husband. I told him, he saw it, he has accepted the collaboration post and I'm getting followers and viewers and everything. And he was like, oh, congrats, babe. I'm happy for you. You see, it's good that we did it and all of those things. And I was just so happy that, okay, at least bad as the bad, money that we invested. Although we actually enjoyed the burger. So it wasn't like it was just thrown away money. When you hear that a burger is good and you're like, okay, what's so good about the burger? Let us go and find out why the burger is getting all the hype. And so he liked the post, commented, he said, well done, thank you. And then I got a lot of followers to my portfolio page, which was where I posted the burger pictures. And then people that I knew from my past, they sent me DMs like, I saw you on Don Jazzy's page. Hey, everybody, hi, hello. It was good. I was happy. And then I think I got like 3 to 4 DMs asking for my rate card for jobs and everything. I was like, okay, this is good. So I sent out the DMs. So before I did this thing, I already made sure that my portfolio page was set up well, because I was like, okay, it's just in case I get the views that I want, in case I get the visibility I want my page to be in order so that when people come, they see something that they can hire me for. So I removed all the images that were not up to standard and just left the good images there. So some weeks passed. It was an entire frenzy, the hype, everything passed, and my paid visibility grew to over 300,000. As in, I was on 15K followers, but my visibility, my reach was in hundreds of thousands just from that shared, that collaboration post. So we moved on with our lives, and oh, it was a good thing it happened. Nothing really. I posted it on my Twitter. My husband has a huge Twitter following, so he amplified it for me on his Twitter page and all of those things. So I just moved on. I mean, we've done it. We've done it. We've gotten the recognition. So, I mean, we are good. A few weeks later, I think it was up to a month later, we went out somewhere, and I got a call. Hi, my name is, I'm from Jazzy Burgers. We love the pictures, and we would love you to come in and take photos of our burgers. I was like, okay, can you send your rate card, all those things? I was like, so I told my mother, was like, wow, okay, this is what we wanted. Like, eventually, we didn't even think it was going to come like this, but I mean, this is good. And I sent in my rate card, and they didn't even argue, like, oh, can you bring down the price? What's the last price? Or just straight to the point. They made payments, and we went in for the shoot.
Smile now. Creative director.
I'm not a creative director. I mean, and the shoot was fantastic. I mean, they brought the burger. And we shot, they liked what we shot, like even more than the first ones, and they're going to use the pictures for their app and their website, I think. Yeah, so it was just proof that it's good to put yourself out there. So it's not enough for you to think and know that your work is good. You also have to shoot your shot, and a lot of times it would not be convenient. It would cost you, because at some point I was like, is it really worth it? I mean, all of this gymnastics. What if you don't like the pictures I take? What if it doesn't get the views or the entire, like, you understand? So I was second guessing myself a lot, because I don't like putting myself out for those kind of things. I believe that, I mean, my work is good, so my clients will find me and they will pay me and I will shoot for them. But I learned an important lesson in putting myself out there, in shooting my shot. And I hope that this inspires you. If you're a creative, even if you're not a creative, in whatever sphere of life you find yourself, when you see something that you want, I hope that this inspires you to go for what you want. And even if it doesn't come in the way you want it to come, I hope you know that there are other people that are watching, and they can also come to you just from that content that you've put out. Like, I've had 3 jobs. I've had 3 paid, okay, not up to 3. I've had 2 paid jobs from that particular post. And the money that they paid me from the paid jobs is, in fact, times a whole lot than what we used in buying the burger, than all the effort that went into creating that content and putting ourselves out there. So you need to invest money to make money. Your first thought is, it's too expensive. Why do I have to spend so much? But then look at the end goal. What are you trying to achieve? You understand? So a lot of times we feel like what we want should just drop on our lap. Because I remember, I think it was ending of last year, and I was just praying to God for visibility for my brand. Like, God, I want out there, I want more visibility. And I'm sure in my mind, I didn't think it was going to come in that way. But when you pray to God for something, a lot of times, in fact, most times, his answers come in a way that comes in action. Like, he would ask you to do something to get that thing, because a lot of times God works through men, you get. So my answer came in form of buy the burger, create the content, tag Don Jazzy, and all of those things. And somehow, what didn't really look like it was a spiritual action, brought me the answers to my prayer. So if you're watching this, don't forget, this week and as the year progresses, shoot your shot, put yourself out there. You never know. All right, guys, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and leave a comment on that to encourage me on this my YouTube journey. I know that I have not been consistent, and I promise to be consistent more from now henceforth. Thank you for watching. Bye.